Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Am I live? Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to our Oliveboard channel. I hope everything is fine. I'm audible and visible to you all. So guys, quickly join in the session because today both the articles are extremely important, okay? So there are two articles and both articles are of different genre and they all are very, very important, okay? So both are very important. So let us start this session. So if I talk about yesterday's homework, it was done by Apurva, Sanjeev, Shreyasi, Rekha, updated JSM current affairs, Shafi, then Arjun, Vishal, Anuj, Dhirendra, Zero, Renu, Divya. All these people did the homework. Okay. Today's quote is true success is overcoming the fear of being unsuccessful. Okay. So many people they just don't try because they have this fear that if they do not succeed. Okay. So the day you overcome this fear of being failure or of being unsuccessful, that day definitely you will get the success. Okay. So that is the true success के जिस दिन आप अपने अंदर का डर खत्म कर देते हैं कि क्या होगा अगर आप सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुए तो because of that fear only people do not try. तो प्लीज डू ट्राई बिकॉज अगर आप ट्राई करेंगे कंटिन्यूसली करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट सक्सेस और अगर ट्राई ही नहीं करेंगे तो सक्सेस कैसे मिलेगा सो इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक दोज हु आर banking aspirants they feel that SSC is not their cup of tea. Those who are SSC candidates they feel that banking is not their cup of tea. So unless you try, unless you take these examinations, unless you prepare for them, okay, and I'm not talking about only these two examinations, there are many more examinations that you crack, okay. So always if there is an opportunity before you, please do avail yourself of that opportunity. Okay, try to avail yourself of those opportunities that are before you. Okay, don't restrict yourself for any particular thing because you never know कि आपके लिए क्या destined है, आप कहाँ पे आपको success मिल सकता है. Okay. Now guys, quickly like this session, share this session and subscribe to our YT channel. सभी लोग फटाफट से session को join कर लीजिए. I know that today is Saturday and very few will be joining. But believe me guys, both the articles are extremely important, especially when I talk about descriptive and RC. Descriptive and RC, same topic can be given in your RC, closed test, parajumble, anywhere. Okay. Syllabus is slight different. Yes, syllabus is slight different, but yes, you will have to work. When you talk about basic is everywhere same, okay? But yes, question pattern, level of the questions, they definitely differ. So you will have to prepare yourself accordingly. And that is why I have been telling you from the past 4-5 months that guys, please prepare yourself because those were the time when you all were free, okay? So glimpse of the session, as usual, we are starting with the revision session. Okay. Vocabs of today's session we have. Vocabs, you will get good vocabs also. Idioms and phrases we have. Phrasal verbs we have. Complete analysis of both the articles. Today the highlight is going to be this. The articles are very important, very nice language. You will have to read twice to get the meaning. And yes, they are good also. Okay. Grammar learning also, tone objective also, and practice exercise, that is a homework. Everything we are going to do today. Okay. So let us start this revision session, guys. So without wasting time, we will quickly start the revision session and please mark your answer as quickly as possible. Okay. 30 seconds before you, please give the quick reply. Correct, Raju. There is no confusion at all. I don't know why you people are taking time. Quickly. Yes, John. Why taking so much time, guys? Is there any confusion, any doubt? I think it is very simple. So posit, as you know, posit means to suggest. Or to put forward a fact, okay, किसी भी fact को बताना just to defend yourself, okay, so that is called posit. Okay, so A is already matched, it will be matched with first. Bulwark and buffer, they can be synonym that we use for protection or a defensive wall. That is called bulwark, that is called buffer. A defensive wall is called bulwark or buffer. Okay. So B will be matched with third. Probity means integrity, honesty, decency. That is called probity. So C will be matched with sixth. Benign means, harmless. So we can say that benign and innocent are synonyms. Okay. Because benign, yes, these words are of yesterday's class, Venkat. So I hope you attended yesterday's class. If you attended, then definitely you should know the meaning. Okay. So benign basically we call to innocent, harmless. That is called benign. Okay. Advantageous also you can say. So D will be matched with seventh. Clamor basically we call to sound also. Clamor means your outcry, loud protest, vehement protest against something. That is called clamor. किसी भी चीज पे बहुत स्ट्रांगली प्रोटेस्ट कर देना उसको भी क्लैमर कहा जाता है. सो इट विल बी मैच्ड विद फिफ्थ. प्लैटिट्यूड इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड. इसकी आज भी आपको एक बहुत अच्छी सिनोनिम मिलेगी. सो टुडे आल्सो यू विल गेट अ वेरी नाइस सिनोनिम ऑफ दिस वर्ड प्लैटिट्यूड एंड इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड. ओके. So platitude basically we call to cliché. There is a word called trite, cliché. All these are the good words for the platitude. It means often repeated statement. Platitude means often repeated statement. And because of repetition, it has become boring. कोई भी चीज अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा रिपीट कर देंगे तो वो बोरिंग हो जाती है. ओके. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैटिट्यूड, ऑफन रिपीटेड स्टेटमेंट. Now F will be matched with fourth. And augury, as you know, omen. Okay, so indication of something that is going to happen. So that is called augury. So G will be matched with 2. Good morning, Tanya. Where were you? I'm seeing you after a long time. So 1367542 is the correct answer. Okay. So this was about the revision session. Next slide also we have for the revision. So guys, please be ready quickly. Okay. This is about idioms and phrases. How are you now? Guys, please take care of your health. Especially 6 months, so you can't afford to fall sick. What others are doing as usual every day. Earlier तो कुछ नए competitors आते भी थे. Now every day we have same winner. Have that fighting spirit here also, guys. Don't take it. Don't be lenient कि हाँ दे देंगे आंसर. थोड़ा सा competitive spirit रखिए. Headwind, as you know, obstruction. वो जो सामने से विंड आती है, जैसे प्लेन है, दिस इज प्लेन. सो ये जो सामने से विंड आती है जो इसके स्पीड को ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट करती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड हेडविंड. सो ए विल बी मैच्ड विद थर्ड. In the face of means despite. In the face of means despite something. Okay, किसी भी चीज के बावजूद. So B will be matched with sixth. And in the wake of means afterward. Do not get confused between in the face of, in the wake of. In the face of means despite something. In the wake of means afterward. Okay, as a result of something. As a result of something, that is called in the wake of. So C will be matched with first. Silver lining means hope. It is already matched. So it will be fourth. An advantage that comes from a difficult or unpleasant situation. कि जो आपको दुख में भी एक उम्मीद की किरण नजर आती है, that is your silver lining. Under a cloud means not to be trusted, discredited. So all these can be the synonyms. So it is also matched. Rebound means boomerang. Yes, bounce back, revive, all these can be the synonyms. So F will be matched with seventh. And marginal means slight, thoda sa, marginal. Okay, so G will be matched with 2. So 3614572 is the correct answer. Right. So it was all about yesterday's session, guys. Let us quickly start today's session. Okay, are you guys ready for today's session? I hope by this time everyone might have been settled. See, whenever you are attending the session, try to repeat the word. Just maximum log, they cannot, maximum people, they cannot remember the words because they simply sit and watch the session idly. Do not sit and watch the session, guys. Try to imagine that you are present live in the session. Okay. So repeat every word, articulate every word. Okay. Then only you are going to remember the meaning. Chaliye. So the first word of today's session is embellish. So embellish, as you know, it means deck, adorn, beautify. Okay. So garnish you can say, decorate you can say, किसी भी चीज को सजा देना, that is called embellish. So it means deck, adorn, beautify, garnish, decorate, सजाना in Hindi we say. Okay. Ornate you can say, ornate. So all these are the synonyms of the word embellish. Beautify, not beauty. Good, Anand, that is a good practice. The next word we have is awe. Awe basically we call to a mixed feeling. A feeling of mixed surprise and fear. कि जहां पर आपको बहुत ज्यादा सरप्राइज भी है, डर भी है, so that is called awe. Okay, so it is a mixed feeling of surprise, wonder and fear. Wonder and fear. So that is called awe. The next word we have is neural. So neural is simply related to nervous system. Yes, all agog also you can say surprised. Okay, astonished. All agog also you can say. So neural basically is something that is related to nervous system. Okay, neural. The next word we have is banal. Now banal and platitude, they can be synonyms. So banal also we call to something that lacks in originality. अगर कोई चीज ओरिजिनलिटी नहीं होगी, if there is no originality, it means it is repeated. If something is not original, so it means it is repeated, it is the common thing. So yes, it is called mundane, trite, platitude, okay, cliché. All these are the synonyms of the word banal also. Okay, something that does not have originality, it is often repeated, and for often repeated thing we use the word platitude, cliché, trite, mundane. This word is also very important, guys. Banal, platitude, trite, cliché, they are often asked in your examination. Okay, mundane is common. Obsolete is outdated, not obsolete. Obsolete is something that is outdated. Okay, now it is no longer in use. But banal basically we say it is not outdated. The same thing is being repeated. Okay, अभी मैं आपको example देती हूँ. Hackneyed, yes, hackneyed is also a good word. Yes, Akshara. The next word we have is mitigate. अब जैसे we can say this term is a banal for us. Can we say? This mitigate is a banal word for us because it is often repeated. Now we are bored of this word, isn't it? So alleviate, assuage, attenuate, palliate. Oh, so many words we have. Okay, mollify. जितना लिखते जाइए कम. So you all know that. So you got the yes buzzwords you can say. Clear, everyone? So you got the example of the word banal. Banal means something that is too repeated that it has become common and it is boring for us. Okay. So in every editorial, you will get the word mitigate. Okay. In every article. So it means to reduce or lessen something. To reduce or lessen. No need to write the synonym of this word. I know that it is on your tip. ये सबको याद हो गया होगा. Next word we have is veiled. So veiled basically we said to it is a verb. Oh, mitigate is also a verb. Banal is noun. Neural is adjective. Awe is noun. Embellish is verb. Okay. So wield basically we said to exert power or authority. Yes, temper also we said to reduce. Right, extra. So temper also we call to reduce or lessen something. So temper is a good word. Okay. So wield also we call to exert power or authority. When you use your power to influence someone, okay, so that is called wield. मतलब अपना जो है power दिखाना, अपने power का show off करना, that is called wield. Okay. The next word commute is also a good word for listen. Yes. So you should remember these words: commute, temper, all these words. Okay. So these are good words. Constricted. See, constricted means something that is compressed and contracted. Okay. Yes. So constricted means compressed and contracted. It is verb. Okay, something that has been compressed, something that has been contracted, reduced you can say. So that is called constricted. Because अगर कोई चीज आप contract करेंगे तो of course the size will reduce. So constricted means reduced also. Clear? Next, guys, पहले एक बार सभी लोग सेशन लाइक करके आ जाइए. लाइक भी कर दीजिए और शेयर भी करके आ जाइए quickly. The next word we have is enumerate. Enumerate is also a very good word, that is verb. It is a verb. Enumerate means to mention things one by one. ठीक है, एक एक करके किसी भी चीज को मेंशन करना और list something, that is called enumerate. So enumerate is a good word. And what do you mean by the word elucidate? Elucidate means, enumerate means mention things one by one. To list something, that is called enumerate. And elucidate means to explain, किसी भी चीज को explain करना. The next word we have is yes, inscrutability. See, scrutiny, you know, scrutiny means to investigate something, to interpret something. That is called scrutiny. Okay. Inscrutability, basically, we say to that cannot be understood or interpreted. Something that cannot be understood or something that cannot be interpreted, that is called inscrutability. जिसको आप समझ ना सके, जिसको आप हिंदी में कहते हैं समझ से परे. So beyond your understanding, beyond your interpretation, that is called inscrutability. Okay, it is a noun. The next word we have is rolling. Rolling means something that is happening in a steady and a continuous way. It can be a verb, it can be an adjective also. Rolling policies. So rolling policies means in a continuous way they are happening. Okay, so that is called rolling. Ineffable we call to that cannot be expressed. Ineffable doesn't mean that that cannot be understood. Ineffable we call to that cannot be expressed. Love is ineffable. Once you are in love, you cannot express that feeling. So ineffable experience we say. तो जिसको हिंदी में कहते हैं अवर्णनीय, जिसका वर्णन ना किया जा सके. Okay, so something that cannot be expressed, that is called ineffable, and that cannot be understood or interpreted, that is called inscrutability. Okay. Next word we have is nuanced. So nuanced, you know, subtle difference, very slight, very subtle difference, that is called nuanced. It is an adjective here. Nuance can be a verb, it is an adjective here, that is very subtle or slight difference is called nuanced. The next word we have is spurt. Spurt is a noun. Spurt means sudden increase of activity or speed. किसी भी चीज में बहुत तेजी से जो इंक्रीमेंट हो जाता है, इंक्रीज हो जाता है, so that is called spurt. Okay, so sudden increase of activity or speed is called spurt. It is also a noun. The next word is albeit. Albeit is also a good word, that means although. It can be a conjunction, it can be an adverb. So albeit means although. Okay. The next word we have is kitty. You all are aware of kitty party. बहुत सारे लोगों के घर में करते होंगे, sisters, mothers. Okay, kitty party. So kitty basically we call to a fund. Kitty आप एक fund को कहते हैं that is made up of contribution from a group of people. So many people they contribute to that fund and then they have that kitty. Okay, so ये kitty party में ये होता है कि सारी ladies जो एक जगह contribute करती हैं and then they have fun. Okay, so that is called kitty, a fund made up of contribution from a group of people. Okay, so kitty is also a noun. The next word we have is tailwind. Now tailwind and headwind both are antonyms. Headwind means obstruction. देखिए, अगर आपका कोई भी चीज, देखिए शिप हो, प्लेन हो, कोई भी चीज, अगर जिस डायरेक्शन में वो जा रहा है, अगर इसी डायरेक्शन में विंड आएगा, if there is a wind that is coming this way, so of course it will oppose the speed. ये speed को क्या करेगा, reduce करेगा. So headwind is this जो सामने से आता है and it acts as an obstruction. It acts as an obstruction कि ये एक obstruction की तरह काम करता है. Okay, hindrance, obstruction. But when you get a wind from this way, इधर से अगर उसी direction में wind आ रहा है, so this is tailwind and of course this tailwind will help gain the speed, will help increase the speed. Okay, so tailwind means a force that advances progress. जो किसी भी progress में help करता है उसको कहा जाता है tailwind. Clear everyone? Next, snipping. Snip, you know, snip tool भी आता है जहां पर आप किसी भी चीज को कट करते हैं, क्लिप करते हैं. जैसे आपके जो होमवर्क की ये जो स्लाइड्स होती है वो मैं स्निप करके ही लगाती हूँ. स्निप टूल एक होता है कंप्यूटर में, आपको पता होगा. Yes, for shift we have upstream and downstream for water. Okay, so snipping is a verb that means cut or clip. Okay, tailwind is noun. The next word we have is fillip. Fillip is again a noun that means boost, encouragement, that is called fillip. So fillip means boost, encouragement, that is called fillip. Okay, it is also a very repeated term but nice one. Okay, the next word we have is dither. हाँ, live chat में भी आपका ये function होता है snip tool का. Can do that. Dither means to be indecisive, to falter, waver, hesitate. You are not sure that which way you have to go. So that is called dither. Shore up, yes, you can say action. Shore up also means to encourage. Shore up is a verb. Okay. So deter means to be indecisive, falter, waver, hesitate, all these are the synonyms. Next word we have is unwieldy. अब देखिए व्हील्ड इज डिफरेंट. अभी आपने देखा था, हमने एक वर्ड डिस्कस किया था व्हील्ड, काफी पीछे स्लाइड में था. सो unwieldy is an adjective. Wield is a verb that means to exert your power, to exert your influence. That is called wield. Okay, but unwieldy is an adjective that means cumbersome, unmanageable, difficult, burden. That is called unwieldy. Remember this word, it is an important word. Okay, so cumbersome, something that is unmanageable, difficult, burdensome for you, so that is called unwieldy. Okay, the next word we have is seize. तो सीज का मतलब तो कॉन्फिस्केट होता है, जब्त कर लेना. सीज ऑल्सो मीन्स टू टेक एन अपॉर्चुनिटी ईगरली. So you are willing to take any opportunity. We say na seize the moment. So seize the moment means grab the moment. So take an opportunity eagerly, grab, confiscate, all these other synonyms. The next word we have is solemn. Solemn word has so many meaning. Okay, grab, Naveen. Serious, grim. Solemn we also call to regal. Okay, so solemn word has so many meanings. Grasp is also the meaning. Yes, grab, grasp, all these can be the synonyms. Okay, so these many vocabs we have got in today's session, and all are good words. Okay, they all are good words. Any confusion, guys? I hope it is clear. Clear to everyone? Now let us move on to the idioms and phrases. Okay, so we have just one idiom that is called slam the brake. So slam the brake basically we say to be able to stop something. मतलब you are able to put the brake. अगर आपने ब्रेक लगा दिया इसका मतलब you are able to stop the thing. Basically we use the word slam the brake for car. तो कार वगैरह में अगर आप ब्रेक लगाते हैं तो of course car comes to a halt. It comes to a stop. So you are able to stop something, so that is called slam the brake. Simple idiom, you can get literal meaning से भी पता चल जाएगा. Okay. Now we have good phrasal verb. The first phrasal verb is bump up. So bump up means to increase something. And when we talk about the word bumpy, so bumpy means uneven. Okay, so it is an adjective. Bumpy is an adjective that means uneven, but bump up means to increase something. किसी भी चीज को increase कर देना. Next word we have is hold up. Hold up has so many meanings. Hold up means support. Now as a support, hold up means shore up. इसके लिए कितने phrasal verbs हैं? Shore up, buttress. So all these carry the positive sense. But hold up carries negative sense also, that means to impede, hinder, obstruct. So remember that hold up is such a word that has two meanings, positive also and negative also. Okay? Yes. And hold up, we also say hold up for a moment. It means wait, stop for a moment. So please hold up for a moment. It means wait for me. Okay, stop. So it has so many meanings. Okay, so it is a positive word also, it is a negative word also. These two meanings are very important for you. बिकॉज एक ही फ्रेजल वर्ब का मीनिंग सपोर्ट करना भी आ रहा है, किसी भी चीज को बट्रेस करना, एंड इट ऑल्सो मीन्स टू इम्पीड, किसी भी चीज को ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट और हिंडर करना. सो रिमेंबर दिस. ओके, नेक्स्ट. The next word we have is kick in. Regular revision is important. So kick in means to get started. Okay, so kick in means to get started. Say regular revision is required. Concentration is required on the session. Okay, so you should concentrate. चलिए. So guys, as you know, we have multiple courses on Oliveboard platform for banking and SSC, and this is the right time to join the courses. You can join Banking Super Elite, you can join SSC Super Elite, ठीक है? And for purchasing any Super Elite batch, you can use my code Saba. I always recommend my students to go for Super Elite because of this LPS and all the live classes. So live classes and LPS, these are the two most striking feature of our Super Elite course. Okay. In Elite, you are restricted only to mock test, but in Super Elite, you get access to all the mock test classes and everything. Okay. Right now, we are coming up with so many batches. In fact, we have started batches for LIC ADO interview also. So those who have qualified LIC ADO, they can join banking subscription or interview batch. You can use my code Saba to get flat 40% off. Now this offer was to end yesterday, but it has been extended for a day. सिर्फ आज के लिए extend हुआ है. So those who are willing to join any course, please do avail yourself of this offer. Use my code Saba to get maximum discount. Okay. In the same way, for SSC subscription, we have flat 45% off. Okay, we are coming up with practice batch of SSC where we will make you practice 100 questions, including all the subject before your examination. Okay, so please join this batch. You can join this batch. Okay, you can use my code Saba for additional discount. So for purchasing anything on Oliveboard platform, remember to use this code Saba. Join this Telegram channel, guys, for updates and for PDF. Telegram channel तो definitely सब लोग join कर लीजिए so that you remain updated and you remain connected. Okay? चलिए, read the article, the most important article. Quickly read it. See, last year we didn't get any this question related to this, but this time it is a buzzword. और अभी तो काफी ज्यादा ही न्यूज में है. Banking aspirant, there are many possibilities. There is a possibility कि you can get an essay based on artificial intelligence. कुछ भी इससे related हो जाएगा. Of course, Anand, you will get to know. Let me know once you all have read. Guys, please save this article and read it twice or thrice. Try to note down important points of this article. They will come out handy in your descriptive examination. Okay, so it is a very, very important article. Okay, India needs to harness. Harness means utilize, maximum utilization of something. Okay, the benefits of AI while avoiding adverse effects. Okay, so if there is a question on technology, a boon or bane, okay, uses and misuses of technology, so if for every such topic you can include the points here. Okay, सो ऑफकोर्स नाउ व्हाट इज द नीड एआई नीड्स एक्चुअली आपको पता होगा कि एआई के अभी बहुत ज्यादा डिजास्टर्स फैक्टर्स भी सामने आए हैं ओके सो एआई का सब अच्छा अच्छा नहीं है देर आर सो मेनी हार्मफुल impacts also of using AI. Okay, so the same author is suggesting that India needs to utilize the benefits of AI. So utilize maximum. तो मैक्सिमम जितने भी बेनिफिट्स हैं एआई के वी शुड यूटिलाइज ऑल दोज बेनिफिट्स बट we should avoid adverse effects also, that is negative effects also. Okay, so we should be that much capable that we are able to avoid adverse effects of AI. Generative artificial intelligence, AI, is AI that can create new data. So when we talk about the new term of artificial intelligence, so that is generative AI. So it is that AI that can create new data. ये जो है आपका data create कर सकता है, ठीक है? There are many instances. Instances means cases of generative AI in world today. Most commonly used to generate text. ये अपने आप से text generate कर देगा, images and code in response to user request. पहले क्या होता था कि हमें Google पे जाके search करना होता था, then we had to read the article and all these things. Now our job has become very very easy. ये सारा काम आपका AI कर सकता है. AI can create images, it can generate text also, and it can generate code also in response to user's request. As you request, it will perform. Okay, even if they are capable of more. Okay, so even they are capable of even doing more. Their widespread adoption really embellished their capabilities. So widespread adoption of AI is such a thing that has been introduced in each and every sector. I don't think there is any sector that is not that is devoid of AI, जहां पर एआई का यूज ना हो रहा. ओके, सो देयर वाइड स्प्रेड adoption in each and every sector AI has been adopted. Okay, and it really embellished their capabilities. So of course it has beautified, it has enhanced their capabilities. So बिकॉज कोई ऐसी चीज जिसका हर जगह यूज होता है तो ऑफकोर्स उसकी कैपेबिलिटी तो बढ़ ही जाएगी. सो दैट इज वाई द कैपेबिलिटीज ऑफ एआई हैज बीन enhanced, okay, leading to now we have first we have wondered that how AI can perform so many different tasks. So we wonder, but then we have a case of worry also. सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा नहीं है कि AI सब कुछ अच्छा काम करता है. There is a worry also. Okay. OpenAI's Chat GPT chatbot mimics intelligence very well. So when we talk about AI's Chat GPT, I hope you are aware of that. Okay, it mimics intelligence very well. तो ये intelligence को भी copy कर सकता है. Today it has become synonymous with the abilities of generative AI at large. So when you talk about Chat GPT chatbot, okay, it is related to this Chat GPT and generative AI. They both are synonymous. Synonymous means they are very close. Okay. In the last few years, AI models backed by neural networks. Neural networks means what? Based on nervous system. Okay, backed by means supported by. So in the last few years, AI had been supported by neural networks trained on very large data sets and with access to sufficient computing power have been used to do good, such as finding new antibiotics and alloys for clever entertainment and cultural activities and for many banal tasks, but it has caught attention most notably with its ability to falsify data. This line is very important. So if we talk about the past few years, so we have used AI for all good things, for all good purposes. Okay. So we have used AI, okay, and those AI were supported by neural networks and they were based on large data set. वो बहुत ज़्यादा data उनमें हमने feed कर दिया है. Okay. All the relevant information we have fed. Okay. Now AI can be used to do good. काफी अच्छा काम कर रहा था. Like it could find new antibiotics, alloys, clever entertainment, cultural activities. Okay, and even many banal tasks also. जो बहुत repeated tasks थे that could also be performed by AI. ठीक है, वो सारे AI perform कर सकता था. But why it has become so popular these days? Why it has come in news these days? Because of its ability to falsify data. Now, there is a fear that AI can falsify data, it can misrepresent data. And if AI will misrepresent data, then of course it is very, very destructive thing, guys. Okay. The world is past being. Past being means too old to able to reliably differentiate between data that fully reflects reality and data made to look that way by bad faith actors using AI. So now see, still that world is not too that you can say tech pro. Still we are very old. We can say we are not that much adept that we can differentiate between good data and bad data, because AI can do good work also, but it can misrepresent data also. And as a world, we human beings are not that much capable that we can differentiate between all these things. Okay, so that is the sense you are getting. So data that faithfully reflects reality, so we cannot differentiate between real data and data made to look that way. ठीक है, और कुछ डेटा जिसको उस तरह से बनाया गया है by bad faith actors using AI. So there are many people who will be using AI, misusing AI. Okay, so and we will not be able to differentiate that. Got the point, guys? जैसे आपको पता साइबर क्राइम से still many people are suffering cyber crime. Nobody is able to tackle that cyber crime. Okay, so in the same way AI में भी अगर इस तरह की चीजें आ जाएंगी तो AI can also be very very destructive. Okay. This and other developments led a prominent group of AI pioneers to draft a single sentence. So, because since the time we have come to know that AI can falsify data, it can misrepresent data. Okay, data can be singular, data can be plural or two. As I told you, we do not use datum word these days. So, data that reflects both can be correct. Okay, we cannot find error in this part. So this and other developments led a prominent group of AI pioneers to draft a single sentence. Okay. So once we have come to know the bad sign of AI. Okay. So because of this, the AI pioneers, okay, they have drafted a single sentence and alarmist statement that mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be global priority alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. See the importance of this statement, guys. See the importance of this statement. Read it. See, the moment we have come to know that AI can be used to falsify or misrepresent data, कि हम AI का यूज डेटा को मिसरिप्रेजेंट या झूठा दिखाने के लिए कर सकते हैं, फॉल्सिफाई करने के लिए कर सकते हैं, तो जितने भी AI पानियर्स थे, लीडर्स, AI लीडर्स, पानियर्स, दे ऑल हैव यूनानिमसली सेड वन सिंगल स्टेटमेंट. उन सारे लोगों ने एक ही स्टेटमेंट दिया है दैट वी हैव टू मिटिगेट द रिस्क ऑफ एक्सटेंशन फ्रॉम AI. बिकॉज ये डेटा एक्सटिंक्शन का एक इशू आ जाएगा एंड वी हैव टू रिड्यूस दैट रिस्क, वी हैव टू रिड्यूस दैट रिस्क. ओके, एंड इट शुड बी अ ग्लोबल प्रायोरिटी. ये किसी नेशन वाइज नहीं है, इट शुड बी अ ग्लोबल प्रायोरिटी along with other societal terrorists. मतलब it is as dangerous as pandemic or nuclear war. So you can understand the severity of this data breach. Got the point, guys? कि if we do not focus into this, if we do not be mitigate the risk of extinction from AI, so it will be as dangerous as pandemic or nuclear war. Clear, everyone? नेक्स्ट, डिसऑनेस्ट एक्टर्स. डिसऑनेस्ट एक्टर्स का मतलब यहाँ पे क्रिमिनल्स की बात हो रही है, जैसे साइबर क्रिमिनल्स होते हैं, उन्हीं तरह से जो एआई क्रिमिनल्स हैं. ठीक है, wielding AI one of many threats. Okay, so there are many dishonest actors, those who are using AI. Wielding means exerting AI are one of many threats. तो बहुत सारे threats में से एक ये भी है that false users, false players, they are misusing AI. Okay, but the statement is too simple to admit the complexity of human society. But simply saying this statement that we have to reduce the complexity, we have to reduce the risk of extinction, it is just a simple statement. But doing this, okay, practically doing this is very, very difficult. Okay, we cannot do it practically. It will require lots of efforts. Okay, some specific concerns enumerated in means listed in. So this is one of the concerns. Now there are many other concerns. Now other concerns that are listed in other communiques are worth taking seriously. तो बाकी जगह पे जो concerns है, they are also to be taken seriously. However, the inscrutability of inner workings of AI models, we do not understand. It is beyond our understanding to understand the inner working of AI models. Okay, so it is beyond our understanding. This is one of the problems. Their use of copyrighted data, वो copyrighted data भी use कर सकते हैं जो कहीं पर भी use नहीं किया जा सकता. AI can use this, so this is also one of the concern. Regard for human dignity and privacy, so there is least regard of human dignity and privacy, that is also one of the concern. And protections from falsifying information. So all these are the concerns that are related to AI. Okay, and all these concerns are serious concerns and we have to take them seriously. The models being developed and used today are not mandated to tick these boxes. So the models that we are having, so they are not mandated that they will be fulfilling all these criteria. Okay, even as there is no way to understand the risk they pose. Okay, and even right now we do not know that the model that we use of AI. Okay, so उनसे क्या रिस्क आता है हमारे सामने, हम उसको भी अभी नहीं समझ पाएंगे, बिकॉज अभी वी आर बिगिनर इन दिस थिंग. सो वी डू नॉट नो द कंप्लीट डिटेल ऑफ एआई, हाउ इट फंक्शंस, इसमें क्या खतरा है, क्या अच्छाइयां हैं. ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर complex right now. So even at a point when the computational resources required to run AI models in full coincide with that available in consumer electronics, the world needs at least rolling policies that keep the door open for democratic institutions to slam the brakes on dangerous enterprises. Now listen. So right now when we are not very much sure, ठीक है, कि AI कैसे function करता है, all these things. So right now what we can do, ठीक है, so we should keep our policies ready. That should be rolling policies, means continuous policies, and as per that policy there should be door open for democratic institutions. If there is any institution, the institutions that are falsifying AI, that are misusing AI, so we should be ready to slam the brakes. मतलब we should be able to stop all those institutions. उन सब पर हमें बैन लगा देना चाहिए, ठीक है, on dangerous enterprises. Got the point, guys? Slam the brakes here means ban all those dangerous enterprises. किसी पर भी शक है तो हम उसको सीधे उस enterprise को पूरी तरह से खत्म करते हैं, because then only we will be able to mitigate the risk. Clear? Shall I proceed? At this time, the Indian government should proactively launch and maintain an open source AI risk profile. So now, till now, here we are talking about global concern. Okay. अब इंडिया के लिए क्या सजेशन है that Indian government should proactively launch and maintain an open source AI risk profile. Okay, so we have to open and maintain AI risk profile. Then Indian government should set up sandboxed R&D environments to test potentially high risk AI models. So we have to set up some model also that we can see कि what are very risky AI models. कौन-कौन से AI models बहुत ज़्यादा dangerous हैं. So we can detect that. Okay. Promote the development of explainable AI. Okay, we will have to promote the development of explainable AI, define scenarios of intervention, and keep a watchful eye. So all these are the precautionary steps that India can do. India can take. Okay, you can make a note of all these steps. Believe me guys, बहुत important है. अगर AI से टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड कुछ भी आ जाता है तो you can feed all these things. Okay, all these points. Inaction is not just an option. कि simply sitting idly is not just an option. Apart from the possibility of adverse consequences, it could render India missing the harnessing AI for good purpose. Okay. So see, अब ऐसा नहीं कि just because of the fear of adverse consequences, we stop harnessing AI, because AI, you know, it has so much capability that it can help us in every sector. Something that is beyond the capability of human being. So all those things can be performed by AI. जो चीज हम पहले कभी नहीं कर पाए, AI has that capacity that it can do. So just because of fear, we cannot simply stop using AI. So we have to harness the uses of AI, but at the same time, we have to mitigate the risk posed by AI. Okay? Clear, everyone? Very important article. Find the error quickly. Error is from the second article. Second article is also important. आज आपको कोई politics based article नहीं मिलेगी. Quickly tell me the answer, then we will see the second article. Guys, एक बार सब लोग कमेंट करके बता दीजिए आर्टिकल समझ में आ गया. Very, very informative article. Am I live? Not getting your chats. Okay. Fine. Quickly, guys, find the error so that we can move on to the next article. Please try to get the meaning of the sentence. चले बता लिया सब लोगों ने, A, B, C, D सब बता लिया. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Till July. Till July means in July 2023, when the GST regime completes 6 years. We are talking about future action. That in July 2023, GST will complete its 6 year. So it is absolutely correct, because we are talking about future time, we are not talking about past time. And when we talk about future time, we can use present indefinite tense, as you all know. Present indefinite tense can be used to denote important future actions. ये मैंने 10 बार बताया है. So till July, when GST regime completes 6 years, means GST regime is going to complete 6 years in July. Clear, guys? So it is absolutely correct. The revenue department is undertaking. यहाँ पर past का तो कोई reference ही नहीं है. So in July, GST regime will complete its 6 years. So that is why the revenue department is undertaking a special 2-month drive. So here a is given. This a has been used for drive. Drive का मतलब noun. यहाँ पर drive का मतलब अभियान है. So the revenue department ये एक 2 महीने का drive run कर रहा है, एक अभियान चला रहा है, ठीक है? So 2 month is an adjective, that is also correct. And what is that drive? To tackle evasion and fake registrations. So in that abhiyan, in that drive, so the revenue department will tackle evasion and fake registrations. There is no error, my dear. Evasion singular है. There is no error. Nice sentence it is. अब ये आगे वाला आर्टिकल में आपको पता चलेगा. चलिए. Clear, everyone? Just keep this thing in mind. We are talking about future, because 6 years मतलब आगे complete करेगा. Future की बात हो रही है, तो present indefinite tense can be used. So it is absolutely correct. There is no error. Okay. No, I'm not conducting this session from the Pune branch. I'm conducting it from the Oliveboard branch. Okay, so that is online branch. Rutvik, got the point? Pune branch is offline, but this session is online. Okay, so it is for all over the India. I'm not conducting it from that Pune branch. B parts present tense explain. So see, revenue department is undertaking. Matlab it is trying to run a special 2-month drive. Okay, just I'm taking this class. So revenue department is undertaking this effort. Got it, Sona? So it is continuous because it is present. So this isn't present. Of course, it is correct. What is the tone of first article? AI वाली article का tone क्या था? What is the tone of the first article? Hurry up, guys. Let me know. Analytical, concern. You can subscribe to this channel, Rutvik, so you will get updates on daily session. Okay, so it happens every day, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. So the tone is analytical, the tone is concern, and the tone is suggestive. So these are the three tones we are getting: analytical, concern, suggestive. All these three things. Yes. Let's see the next article. Reset time on GST revenue growth. Okay, so GST revenue growth पे ये time है, and it is the time to reset GST revenue. Okay, not critical. Author is not criticizing anything. So author is just being this analytical in nature. Pros and cons, everything has been discussed. Yes. Dominating tone, if you say, it is a concern only. Because the passage is not about AI uses, the passage is about the misuse of AI. So dominating tone is concern. Okay? Chaliye. Now this is to reset time. There are many flaws in GST. So since we are going to complete 6 years of GST, so this is the time to reset all those flaws. Okay? The current revenue trajectory means path, presents an opportunity to fix GST flaws. Okay, so whatever current path we are having, so this path, this current trajectory, it is an opportunity to fix GST's flaws. Flaws means mistakes. So there are many mistakes in GST, तो हम उसको fix कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? Gross goods and service tax GST revenues grew 11.5% to cross 1.57 lakh crore in May. Okay, so if we talk about GST collection in May, so it is what? It is 1.757 lakh crore. इतना हमारा GST collect हुआ है मई में. ठीक है? And the revenue grew by 11.5%. ठीक है? और revenue GST revenue में increment ही देखने को मिला है by 11.5%, and that is why the net collection is 1.57 lakh crore in May. Okay, एक महीने की बात हो गई है. While this marks the slowest growth in 6 months, but अगर आप इसको इस डेटा को देखेंगे तो पिछले 6 मंथ का ये लोवेस्ट कलेक्शन है. इट मींस इन द लास्ट 6 months इससे ज्यादा रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट हुआ था थ्रू जीएसटी. ओके, विद कलेक्शन 16% लोअर देन अप्रैल इनफ्लोज. इफ यू कंपेयर दिस मे कलेक्शन विद अप्रैल कलेक्शन, सो मे में 16% कम कलेक्शन हुआ है इन कंपैरिजन टू अप्रैल. गॉट द पॉइंट गाइस? सो अप्रैल में वी गॉट मोर कलेक्शन, इन मे वी गॉट 16% लेस कलेक्शन देन दैट ऑफ April. Okay, a nuanced reading is warranted. Nuanced means very fine reading is required. Okay, April's revenues. Now, why this happened? Why April revenue was more and May revenue is less? Okay, so because April revenues which crossed a record 1.87 lakh. समझ में आ गई बात है? अप्रैल में कितना रेवेन्यू हुआ था? 1.87 लाख करोड़, बट इन मे वी गॉट ओनली 1.57 लाख करोड़. ओके, सो दिस द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस इज अप्रैल मंथ वर बम्प्ड अप बाय फाइनेंशियल ईयर एंड कंप्लायंसेस. तो यू नो कि अप्रैल में मार्च में जितने भी फाइनेंशियल ईयर की एंडिंग थी वो सारी चीजें थी. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स वर हैपेंड इन अप्रैल, सो दैट इज वेयर द रेवेन्यूज ऑफ अप्रैल इंक्रीज्ड. ठीक है, अप्रैल का रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज हो गया. Although now there is a contrast. Although May's collection for transactions during April, okay, the first month of this financial year, were the lowest in the 3 months, they signal a broader positive trend. Despite the May collection was less, अगर आप पिछले 3 महीने के comparison में देखेंगे, if you compare it with the past 3 months collection, or if you compare it with the April collection, of course it was low, but although is given contrast, but they signal a broader positive trend. लेकिन वो एक broader positive trend show करते हैं, ठीक है? So it means 1.7 lakh crore is also not good. It is a good collection. Okay. While GST revenues have been over the 1.4 lakh mark for 15 successive months. So if you talk about the last 15 months, so the revenue was around 1.4 lakh. So अगर आप उसके comparison में देखेंगे तो 1.57 lakh is a good revenue. Okay. May's revenue mark only the sixth time that GST revenues have crossed the 1.5 lakh crore mark. So if you talk about the May revenue, so till now only there were 6 months where the revenue crossed 1.5 lakh, okay, and May's revenue is one of them. May का revenue उनमें से एक है, तो इसीलिए May का revenue अप्रैल से थोड़ा कम है, but overall revenue बाकी महीनों से ज्यादा है. That is why there is nothing to worry about this. Got the point, guys? 4 of those occasions, इन 6 में से जो 6 वो मंथ्स हैं जहां पर रेवेन्यू 1.5 लाख करोड़ मार्क को क्रॉस किया है, सो 4 ऑफ दोज ओकेजन्स हैव बीन इन 2023. उनमें से 4 तो 2023 में होगा. अभी 5 महीने हो रहा है 2023 के, 4 महीने में हमारा रेवेन्यू सबसे ज्यादा हुआ है, दैट इज इट हैज क्रॉस 1.5 lakh crore. Okay. More significantly, even after discounting means reducing the April spurt, the highest revenue collection was in April. Even if we reduce that, even if we deduct that, okay, the average monthly revenues between October 2022 and May 2023 are over 1.53 lakh crore. अगर आप अप्रैल का निकाल भी देंगे तो भी एवरेज रेवेन्यू अक्टूबर से लेकर के मई तक का दैट इज 1.53 lakh crore. And 1.57 lakh crore plus if April's record kitty is included. And if you include April's revenue, तो वहां पे 1.57 lakh चला जाएगा. I hope आपकी मैथ्स अच्छी है. It is all about calculation. Okay. Revenues have held up. Held up means increased, supported. यहाँ पे positive sense में बात हो रही है. Despite retail inflation cooling to 4.7%. Inflation cool down हो गया 4.7% पे, but still revenues have increased in April and wholesale prices slipping into deflation. So despite these two negative facts, revenues have increased. Okay. Given this backdrop, so if you see in this context, if price rise continues to ease, 10 to 12% growth rates in GST kitty should be fine, even if they seem more solemn than last year. Okay, so if we keep on looking at the past trend, so we can expect that there will be 10 to 12% increase in growth rates in the GST kitty. Okay, if we have serious condition, okay, जैसे कुछ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी वगैरह बहुत ज्यादा सीरियस हो गई है या अच्छी नहीं हुई है, इन्फ्लेशन वगैरह का डर होगा, but still we can see 10 to 12% growth. Okay, so it is going to be a good signal for our GST revenue. Clear, guys? Initial data on May's economic activity indicates some acceleration. Okay, as per the S&P Global Purchasing Managers Index, that is PMI, manufacturers had their best month since October 2022. ये अभी हमने जो आर्टिकल किया था इकोनॉमी बेस्ड आर्टिकल, सो देयर वी सॉ कि मैन्युफैक्चरर का काफी अच्छा था. अगर आप 2022 के 2020 से कंपेयर करके देखेंगे सिंस पैंडेमिक, सो दिस टाइम मैन्युफैक्चर हैज इंक्रीज्ड अ लॉट. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आल्सो जीएसटी रेवेन्यू में हमें इंक्रीमेंट देखने को मिला है. ओके. फ्यूल सेल्स रीबाउंडेड आफ्टर 2 पैची मंथ्स. फ्यूल सेल जो है 2 महीने जो डिस्टर्बिंग मंथ्स थे, पैची मंथ्स हियर मींस डिस्टर्बिंग मंथ्स, but after that again they increased. Fuel sales also increased. The wholesale auto sales appear to be speeding. Auto sales are also speeding, increasing, albeit means although a low base for some segments. Okay, so there is a positive outlook. ठीक है, कुछ segments के लिए positive है. So because of all these things, they will help us in increase GST revenue. Besides, apart from this, other compliance and consumption-led tailwinds could lift revenues in the coming months. तो बाकी भी बहुत सारी चीजें, consumption है, they will act as tailwinds, okay? और tailwind की तरह अगर काम करेगा तो of course it will help us gain more revenue because tailwind means support. Clear, guys? Till July, when the GST regime completes 6 years, ये समझा चुकी हूँ, the Revenue Department is undertaking a special 2-month drive to tackle evasion and fake registration. So I've already explained this line. It is absolutely correct that in July, GST is going to complete 6 years, okay, because it was launched in 2016, right? So 2023 में 6 years complete होंगे. So there are many steps taken by the Revenue Department to tackle the evasion and fake registrations under GST. A new written scrutiny system has kicked in means started, come into practice to prioritize cases with higher revenue implications. So all these are the steps taken by the revenue department. From August, e-invoicing will be mandatory for firms. कि अगस्त से e-invoice जो है वो mandatory हो जाएगा फॉर्म्स with an annual turnover over 5 crore. जिनका annual turnover 5 crore से ज्यादा है तो वहां पर e-invoicing will be mandatory for them. Okay. Snipping possible loose ends in the tax trail. So because of this, there will be reduction. They will cut the whatever flaws were there. तो कहीं ना कहीं वो थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा. ठीक है. That some holders of the withdrawn 2000 currency notes are looking to spend part of their stash by September 30 may provide some fillip too. अब ये 2000 की नोट जो बंद हो गई है, you all have heard, okay? So 2000 currency note they have been withdrawn. So many people, okay, those who still have 2000 rupees note, they will have to use it by September. So that will also give an that fillip encouragement to GST revenue because वो खर्च करेंगे ही करेंगे और खर्च करेंगे तो GST बढ़ेगा ही बढ़ेगा, okay? So that is also some encouragement to GST revenue, okay? If around 1.55 lakh crore is likely to be the new normal for monthly GST revenues, because अभी आपने देखा होगा पिछले काफी महीने से 1.53 lakh, 1.55 lakh ये जो इस तरह का डेटा रहा है. So if this becomes the new normal, it means if this becomes the new threshold of GST revenues, the government must seize this window. Seize this window means grab this opportunity to expedite the resolution of policy level anomalies. Anomalies means that disturbances, okay? Oddities. Anomaly means oddity, complexity. That still haunt the tax. Okay. Now, if our GST revenue collection, if it becomes 1.55 lakh crore, then the government should grab this opportunity to expedite the resolution of policy level anomalies. So, जो भी oddities हैं, जो भी complexities हैं GST को लेकर के, so government should immediately fix all those things. Okay. Even if political bandwidth is constricted, political bandwidth is constricted means contracted, limited. Ahead of Lok Sabha polls, because अभी तो सारे लोग इलेक्शन में बिजी हैं, तो टाइम ही नहीं किसी के पास कि they will focus on GST and other things. So the GST council must not deter on what is doable in the short term. So it is just an advice for the GST council that they should not be busy in Lok Sabha polls and other things. They must not hesitate on doing what is doable. ठीक है, जो चीज करना उनको करना चाहिए. ठीक है, such as setting up tribunals. They have to set up tribunals, clarifying gaming and casino levies, and drawing up blueprint for fixing an unwieldy rate structure. What do you mean by the word unwieldy? Tell me guys quickly. अभी मैंने explain किया था and I told you that it is a good word. Let me see who gives the correct meaning. ये भी आर्टिकल काफी अच्छी थी. Quickly guys, let me know what is the meaning of the wield. I told you. Unwieldy also I told you. What is the meaning of this word unwieldy? Nobody gave. Difficult, burdensome, cumbersome, all these words I told. Yes. So GST council, they should take the step to fix that cumbersome tax structure, rate structure. Okay. Yes. Both the articles are clear. ये पूरे आर्टिकल समझ में आ गई कि GST revenue में we saw the increase in GST revenue, and if the revenue becomes 1.55 lakh crore per month, if this is the average that we achieve, so it is the time for GST council to fix all the flaws of the GST regime. जो भी उससे related flaws है, they will have to fix that. Okay, simple. What is the tone of the article? The tone is optimistic. There is a hope, technical, and suggestive. Technical, informative. Matlab informative is also the same thing. Yes. So yes, optimistic, sanguine you can say. Technical, suggestive, informative, whatever you want to say, because बहुत ज़्यादा data comparison दिया हुआ है, and suggestive as well. Okay. So this is the tone. Got it, guys? Now. Information of GST collection, and when data is present, when kata, so basically we say technical. Okay. Technical, analytical, either of them will be given. Either analytical or technical. They both are same. Only in technical, what happens when author gives so much data, so then we keep the tone technical. If that is in the option. Agar technical option mein nahi hai, तो of course you can mark analytical. So you have to see the option. Tone ke liye options, they will play a very important role. Okay. So these are the two phrases. You have to use them in a sentence of your own. So please write the sentences in the comment section of this video only later. So thank you guys. Use my code Saba for additional discount. Join this Telegram channel for updates and for PDF. We'll meet on Monday at 7 AM. ठीक है? आज तो आपका ये live test भी होगा. So please join these live tests, guys. Join these live tests. Okay? So do hit the like button, subscribe to our YT channel, share this session. We will meet at 9 AM. Sorry, आज भी 9 बजे मिलेंगे. Tutorial तो Monday को होगा, but today we have 9 AM session. Okay? So join that 9 AM session, guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Nice article we have. If you need, you can go through that article twice. Make the important notes, especially of AI. So note down all the important points related to